Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp Crest Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon Doubles Battlespot Ladder. Once again, we're back with the Rain team. This is the last of our Rain teams, so if you're getting tired of Rain, don't worry about it. This is the last episode with this Rain team. Using Mega Swampert, Pelipper, Pheromosa, Nihilego, Heatran, and Hydreigon. I went a little more in depth with this team in the first episode they were in, which aired a couple days ago. Which I put up a couple days ago. So if you guys missed that one, be sure to go check out the playlist in the description below. And we're just going to get started here. I'll hit yes. I do have a battle that I had off screen. What? Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong thing. I'm in the championship instead of the doubles. But I do have a battle video that I had with this team. That was against the Sand team that I really enjoyed the battle. So I want to upload it. So I'm thinking about uploading like random battles on Sundays. I won't commentate them, I'll just upload them. They'll just be a couple, however long the battle was, without the in-between thinking time. So if you guys would like to see that, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. And also let me know if you're enjoying the series or not by hitting the like button, or the dislike if you don't like it, and subscribe if you want to see more like this. But we're going to hopefully find a battle. We're up to 7 wins, 3 losses with this, so not too bad. We get 1487 rated player to start off. Super with the Cresselia, the Marowak, Snorlax, Ferrothorn, Suicune, and Terrakion, and apparently people want to talk to me right now. I'd rather they didn't. Alright, let me turn that off. So it's very Trick Room-esque, along with Suicune and Terrakion. Suicune can kind of run under Trick Room. Terrakion, not as much. So my opponent could lead Cress, and I'm highly expecting Cress. So what I can do, actually, I'm going to lead Pheromosa, Hydreigon. Oops. It's a very strange lead. But this way I'm covering both Cresselia and Terrakion. And then from here, we need Heatran just because of the Ferrothorn. I could go Swampert or Nihilego, I'm thinking. I'm thinking Swampert will be better here. Unfortunately, we won't have the rain, but the only Pokemon we'll have to worry about outspeeding this Terrakion, and we can do that Pheromosa. We can just Z-move, knock it out, so I'm not too worried about that one. We'll see what we can do here. Yeah, I'm just trying to cover everything with these two lead, because Hydreigon covers like the Cress and the Marowak, and then Pheromosa kind of covers what Hydreigon's weak to, was the idea behind this. We see Cresselia Snorlax, which is honestly great for us, because I can just, well, I could Z-move the Snorlax, but I don't want to, necessarily, just because I think it's going to protect. So what I can actually do here, I'm going to U-turn the Cresselia, and I'm going to Dark Pulse Cresselia. I'm U-turning the Cress, and unfortunately it will push us out, but then I can switch to frickin' Heatran, which Snorlax may or may not have something to hit us with, and then Cresselia most likely will not have anything to hit us with. Actually, no Protect from the Snorlax, so we could have just bopped it right there. Unfortunately, not going to be the case. So we do put some nice damage on the Cresselia, and now I bring in Heatran, like originally stated. This way, if like Snorlax returns the Pheromosa slot or something, then we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So get a Dark Pulse off. Possibility of a flinch. Almost knocking out the Cresselia. Just missing it. Snorlax does go for a return, but it's into Hydreigon. We should take the one. Yeah, we'll be fine there. And Cresselia flinches. Perfect. So now I just Heat Wave. The thing, well, actually no, I don't Heat Wave. What I do here is I Flash Cannon the Snorlax, and no. This is what we do. This is smarter. I'm going to Flash Cannon the Cresselia, because we'll still outspeed the Cresselia and be able to knock it out, and then Dark Pulse the Snorlax. This way he can't switch in like Terrakion for Cresselia and get a boost, and instead we'll be getting hit by a super effective hit. So that's the reasoning behind why I did that. He's going to stay in with both Pokemon, though, and this way we do have a chance to flinch Snorlax as well. And we still get to knock out Cresselia before it can set up Trick Room. So that's perfect. No Trick Room for my opponent. Obviously, there's still Tailwind and Icy Wind options with the Suicune for... Oh, okay. He's going to Billy Drum. There's still those options with the Suicune to be able to get speed control. We're going to see the Figgy or whatever berry... Yeah, Figgy Berry. Whichever one of those many berries that heals a lot of HP. And now he's at +4. I mean, Ferromosa can always come in and just body it, but we've seen Belly Drum, we've seen Return, probably has Protect, and I would think maybe High Horsepower. But we're going to see Marowak come out here. So what I'll do... Oh, Heat Wave with Heatran, this way we have a chance to burn the Snorlax, and I'm going to protect Hydreigon, expecting Marowak to protect this turn. So Hydreigon protects. And Marowak protects. Yep, that's exactly why I didn't want to Dark Pulse this turn, because I didn't want my Hydreigon to get knocked out by Snorlax's Return, which is what I assume my opponent was trying to bait here. Heatran's that's actually doing quite a critical hit, that's why. And Return does go into Hydreigon. So now I just Flash Cannon the Snorlax to focus damage on it, and then I Dark Pulse the Marowak. If he doesn't use Recycle here, his Snorlax will be going down on the following turn. So I'm assuming he's just going to Recycle, which may protect my Hydreigon for another turn, while I get a Dark Pulse off into what I assume is going to be a switch, because he doesn't want his Marowak to faint. But he could let Marowak go down. You never know. But the Marowak does wall my Pheromosa, so I think he might try and keep it around. Or she, sorry, it is a female avatar, so I can only assume. But Dark Pulse is going to go off into Marowak, probably not having a good switch. One-hit KO on the Marowak. So Hydreigon just ripping this team apart right now. This is why I really like Hydreigon. Like I was, in the last episode, I was talking about Hydreigon so situational, but when it is... Oh, when we get the knockout with the Flash Cannon, another critical hit. Heatran also proving his worth, getting double crits in a row on that Snorlax, which did matter. So let's see what my opponent's last Pokemon is to stand up against all four of my Pokemon. I still have all four. It's Ferrothorn. Yeah. Sorry, dude, but that's not gonna cut it. So I'll Dark Pulse and Heat Wave. Probably just a forfeit for my opponent here. Yeah, that should be forfeited. Even if somehow I missed like every Heat Wave and he was able to get rid of Hydreigon, my Pheromosa could still come in and Z-move him. And then who was my last Pokemon? Swampert. Swampert wouldn't have fared too well against the Ferrothorn, but at that point, I don't think it mattered anymore. Even without the critical hits, I think we still would have had a pretty good shot. I mean, the Snorlax obviously could have sat there and recycled a lot. But once the Ferrothorn came out, I would have definitely made sure my Heatran could stay alive. Because that's what we needed him for. And then Pheromosa would have been able to take care of him later on. Take care of the Snorlax, that is. 1560 rated player from Florida. Sorry. Another Trick Room team with a rain component. Kind of, I guess, with the Kingdra. But we see, as far as Trick Room goes, we see Slowking, Kecleon, Mega Mawile, and Reuniclus. Double Psychic Trick Room setters. That's interesting. And we also see Glaceon and Kingdra. Now, I can lead Hydreigon, but then we have to worry about Mega Mawile, Glaceon, and Kingdra. There's a lot to worry about with that lead, but I think we need it to stop any Trick Room possibilities. What can we bring to deal with the rest of that? I guess I could bring just Pheromosa and just blast something. I mean, obviously the Mawile will be a problem, but we can always Earth Power there too. So, same lead as last time. And Swampert's going to be pretty good here. And I could bring Heatran, but I think we've got Mega Mawile covered. But Heatran also resists a lot of stuff, so that's what makes me want to bring him. And then this way we're not setting up Rain for the Kingdra. If it's Swift Swim, it's probably Sniper, but it might be just like a Rain counter that he has on his team. Old Vlad here. Vladimir Putin. But let's get on into this battle. No Nihilego this episode. I really like Nihilego. It's really grown on me. I didn't like it at first, but after using it, it's a pretty good Pokemon. Unfortunately, not a lot of versatility with it, but it does what it needs to do. Kecleon Slowking is a perfect lead for me. There is obviously the Fake Out possibility from Kecleon. But I'll just Dark Pulse the Slowking. Then I'll U-turn. So I assume he fakes out the Hydreigon, because Hydreigon's going to do the most damage to it. He actually fakes out the Pheromosa. Interesting play. I would not have done that. Because Dark Pulse, I do have a chance to flinch as well. Holy bucket! Was that a crit? Wow, the Slowking just sucks. There's a Focus Sash Slowking. Do we get the flinch? Nope. Trick Room is going to be set up. I'm just trying to think. Kecleon, what? Does it get any fighting type moves? It might get Brick Break, but I don't know that it'll carry it. Kecleon might get Drain Punch, too. All I know is I do need to protect my Pheromosa. I'm trying to think. Is it worth getting rid of Slowking right now? I could bring in Heatran here. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to Draco Meteor the Kecleon and get rid of that thing, and I'm going to switch Pheromosa for Heatran. This way, I'm expecting an incoming Psychic, possibly from a Slowking. So if I get Pheromosa out here for Heatran, Heatran resists that, and then we will have to worry about Scald the following turn. Slowking actually disables my Dark Pulse. Good thing I did switch up my moves then. And Kecleon goes for Return into Heatran, so still a resisted move. Perfect, I love it. And now I can Draco Meteor the Kecleon, and we don't miss. I had that slight moment of, I'm going to miss. But this should just take out Kecleon. Actually, oh, yep, Kecleon's just bulky enough to be able to live that. Color change. It's a color change Kecleon, not a... And it has an eject button. What is that Kecleon set? Instead of Protean, it's color change, and then it's eject button, so it switches out anyway. Okay. You do you, I guess. But Mega Mawile is going to come... Why would you bring in Mega Mawile? My Heatran is right here. My guy. I can take a hit. So I'm definitely going to switch out my Hydreigon. Right? Am I going to definitely do that? Possibly. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch out for Swampert. And then I'm going to Heat Wave. He could just, like, Sucker Punch Scald. I should live one Scald from the Slowking. Though it was Focus Sash, it might be really invested in Special Attack. Which won't be great. But we're going to see Mega Mawile. But he could double into me Sucker Punch and Scald, which I might not live then. But then I just got my Swampert in for free, and I can Earthquake on the following turn. That should be fine. We're going to see the Scald from the Slowking. No Sucker Punch, so probably a play... Oh, God, Heatran fainted. Was that a crit? It was. We did get a lot of crits last game, so I can't complain. We're going to see a player off from the Mawile into the Swampert slot, which does a lot of damage. And I'm bringing the Hydreigon here. I think the crit probably mattered on that Heatran, which is a big problem now. Wait, I'm trying to look at Trick Room. Trick Room has 2 more turns. That's not good. Well, that's not very good. I'm going to Mega Evolve with my Swampert and Earthquake here. Actually, I'm going to try and make a play. So, I'm going to protect my Swampert, and Hydreigon will go for the Earth Power onto the Mawile. So I'm expecting him to expect me to protect my Hydreigon, because obviously there's a Mawile out here. Slowking Scalds into Swampert. Did Mawile attack me? Shit. No, it didn't. Perfect. We made the play. I mean, we don't knock out Mawile, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just barely. Just barely missing out. So, I'm going to switch my Swampert now, because I think my Swampert's more important than my Pheromosa, and then I protect the Hydreigon here. So we made the play, which possibly brought us back into this game. It's looking really good now, because I can just bring in Swampert next turn and Earthquake, because I'm assuming Pheromosa faints here. I can bring in Swampert next turn Earthquake, and then Hydreigon is safe from Earthquakes with Levitate, which is really nice. Slowking will Scald once again into the Swampert slot, which is now Pheromosa, which unfortunately faints, because Pheromosa is very frail. And then Mawile also went for a play rough, but my Hydreigon protected, and Trick Room ends. We are making the plays out here. Now I can bring in Swampert, Mega Evolve, Earthquake, knocks out both Pokemon. And I'm actually going to protect my Hydreigon here. Oh, actually, no, wait. No. We can't do that. What we actually do, I'm going to protect my Swampert. Protect my Swampert. No, gosh. Because here's my problem. Mega Mawile can Sucker Punch my Swampert and knock it out, but then I can't KO both Pokemon because Hydreigon can only attack one, and Slowking could possibly set up the Trick Room again. Here's what I do. Yeah, I'll Dark Pulse the Slowking. I don't want Trick Room being set up again. I can deal with Sucker Punch on the following turn or something. I'm just going to protect my Swampert. Mawile goes for Sucker Punch into Swampert, and I Dark Pulse, get rid of Slowking. Okay, perfect. I mean, he can still do that on the following turn, which is problematic. But depending on what the Pokemon is that comes out here next, I could just protect again with Swampert, expecting another Sucker Punch. So there's that. There is that. What will be the last Pokemon? Be Reuniclus or something like that. Don't be Kingdra or Glaceon. It's going to be Reuniclus. We might be able to deal with this. So what I do, again, protect Swampert so I don't get Sucker Punched. I Earth Power the Mawile so it doesn't try and make a play and play rough my Hydreigon. And then we just have... There's Sucker Punch, yep. And we just have to hope Reuniclus doesn't have, like, Focus Blast and it doesn't hit. Because we're really going to need Hydreigon for Reuniclus. Swampert can't deal with it by itself. Reuniclus sets up Trick Room, which I don't know that I agree with. Oh, he sells Kecleon! I completely forgot about Kecleon! Damn it. Alright, so that might be problematic. I'm going to double protect here just so I can't get faked out. Just so I can't get faked out. And my Swampert still is not Mega Evolved. I probably should have did that last turn just in case, so I had a little more bulk to me, but Kecleon fakes out into Hydreigon. Reuniclus uses Psychic. Okay. So the Reuniclus might not have a way to hit my Hydreigon. So I will Mega Evolve Swampert. I'm going to go for Earthquake, see if we can get a double KO here, and then I will Dark Pulse the Kecleon. And I'm going to Dark Pulse the Kecleon because so far the Kecleon is the only one that's shown us that it can hit Hydreigon at all. I still don't know that Reuniclus can. So we might take a hit from the Kecleon, which will suck. But what can you do? So Swampert Mega Evolve here. It probably just faints. I'm assuming it just faints to Psychic. Reuniclus is pretty strong. And as much as I'd like to think Swampert... Oh, it has Focus Blast, and it hit. Damn it. Yeah, it's going to be game. We made the plays, but the critical hit from the Slowking, I think, sealed the game. In return, is able to knock us out. Shit. So close. I am 100%... Like, here's the thing. So I feel like I talk about hacks a lot as of late. The last game we did get two crits. I don't think those necessarily mattered because we had other things to deal with Snorlax. I was just like hitting Snorlax because I had nothing else to hit really. But with this crit, it did matter because Heatran was going to be knocking out Pokemon there. But it's unfortunate. It happens. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoyed this team. And if you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already. I keep saying this team will probably come back. I don't know that it will, just because I start changing the Pokemon around and then I just never would get back to getting them again. So I really enjoyed this team. But like I said, I do have a battle from this team that I was practicing last night that I'm going to put up on Sunday. So if you want to see one more battle with this team, be sure to go check that out. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Stay sharp, everyone, and also leave suggestions for new teams for next week down in the comment section below. See ya.